Bob Marley, the revolutionary voice. In the hills of 9 Mile, Jamaica, on February 6, 1945, a child was born who would become the voice of a generation and a global icon of peace, love, and resistance. Robert Nesta Marley, Bob Marley, would rise from poverty to become reggae's first international superstar, and a prophet of unity whose message still resonates today. Early life. Born to Cedella Malcolm, an 18-year-old Jamaican woman, and Norval Marley, a white British naval officer in his 60s, young Bob faced the challenges of being mixed-race in colonial Jamaica. His father provided financial support but was largely absent, leaving Bob to grow up in the rural poverty of 9 Mile before moving to Trenchtown, Kingston's notorious ghetto. As a teenager, in Trenchtown's vibrant but harsh environment, Marley found his calling. The neighborhood pulsed with music, from American R&B broadcasts to the emerging sounds of ska and rocksteady. Here, he met Neville "Bunny" Livingston and Peter Tosh, forming the foundation of what would become the Wailers. The Wailers era. In 1963, the Wailers recorded their first single, "Simmer Down," which became a Jamaican hit. For years, they struggled financially despite local success, with Marley even spending time working in Delaware, USA, where his mother had relocated. But everything changed when they partnered with producer Lee Scratch Perry in 1970, developing the deeper, more spiritual sound that would define reggae. The breakthrough came in 1972 when Chris Blackwell of Island Records signed them, making the Wailers the first reggae act with a major international recording contract. Their album Catch a Fire introduced reggae to the world stage, followed by Burnin' in 1973. However, success brought tensions, and both Bunny and Peter left to pursue solo careers, leaving Bob to continue as Bob Marley and the Wailers. Rastafarian message. Central to understanding Marley is his deep Rastafarian faith, which he embraced in the late 1960s. Rastafari shaped not just his distinctive, dreadlocked appearance, but his entire worldview. He saw Emperor Haile Selassie I of Ethiopia as divine, and Africa as the promised land for the diaspora. His music became a vehicle for spiritual and political messages, fighting against oppression, calling for African unity, and preaching one love. Songs became anthems of resistance and hope. He sang about the struggles of the sufferers, systemic inequality, and the need for revolutionary change, while also celebrating love, spirituality, and marijuana as a sacred herb. His lyrics weren't just entertainment, they were teachings, prophecies, and calls to action. International stardom. The mid-1970s saw Marley's explosion onto the global stage. Albums like Natty, Dread, and Rastaman, Vibration topped charts internationally. The 1975 song No Woman, No Cry became a worldwide hit, while Exodus in 1977 was later named Album of the Century by Time magazine. But fame came with danger. In December 1976, just days before a peace concert in Jamaica, gunmen attacked Marley's home, wounding him, his wife Rita, and his manager. The attempt on his life was linked to Jamaica's violent political tensions. Marley performed at the concert anyway, declaring that the people who are trying to make this world worse aren't taking a day off. How can I? He went into exile in London, where he recorded Exodus and Kaya, before returning to Jamaica in 1978 for the One Love Peace concert, where he famously joined the hands of rival political leaders Michael Manley and Edward Seager on stage. Final years and legacy. In 1977, Marley injured his toe playing football. What seemed minor was diagnosed as acral lentiginous melanoma, a rare form of skin cancer. He refused amputation due to his Rastafarian beliefs and continued touring and recording. By 1980, after collapsing during a concert in Pittsburgh, it was clear that cancer had spread throughout his body. Marley spent his final months seeking treatment in Germany before attempting to return to Jamaica. He didn't make it home, passing away in Miami on May 11, 1981, at just 36 years old. His final words to his son Ziggy were, "Money can't buy life." Jamaica gave him a state funeral with elements of Ethiopian Orthodox and Rastafarian traditions. Hundreds of thousands lined the streets as his body was carried to 9 Mile, where he was laid to rest with his guitar, a soccer ball, a Bible, and a stalk of marijuana. Enduring impact. Bob Marley's influence extends far beyond music. He brought reggae from the ghettos of Kingston to concert halls worldwide. He made Rastafari a globally recognized faith. His songs became anthems for oppressed people everywhere, from Native Americans to African freedom fighters to working-class struggles in Europe. His estate, managed by his family, has kept his message alive through museums, music releases, and charitable foundations. His children, including Ziggy, Stephen, and Damien, have carried on his musical legacy. In 1994, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Rolling Stone ranked him 11th among the 100 greatest artists of all time. Bob Marley proved that music could be both revolutionary and healing, political and spiritual, local and universal. From a small village in Jamaica, 2 stages across the world, he spread a message that continues to inspire, that despite our struggles, we can unite through one love. His prophecy remains true. My music will go on forever. Maybe it's a fool say that, but when me know facts, me can say facts. My music will go on forever.